everyone, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. My name is Lily, and for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for dropping by again. For today's video, we're going to do two things. We're going to talk about a new bag I just received in my collection. I purchased this and got it actually just this past week, and I'm using that for my weekly handbag rotation. So it's also going to be a first impression, what fits in my bag all together. And the other part is going to be a quick first impressions of some packing cubes that I received from the brand EPICKA. Thank you so much for sending me those, and just gonna share with you my initial thoughts on them. And if you're looking for some items for travel, this might be a good option for you. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, so we're just gonna start off really quickly with the sponsor of this video, and then we'll get into details about the bag that I'm using for this week. So again, thank you so much, EPICKA, for sending me this. And this is basically travel organizer bag, so kind of like your packing cubes. I do have a set from Quince already, but they very kindly gifted me this from EPICKA, and I'm really excited to try these out and see how they work. So I didn't take anything out, so I haven't even looked at this because I wanted to do this with you all so you kind of see exactly what it looks like once it has come in the mail. So this is what the box looks like. It's very straightforward, very simple, minimalistic, and I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this open here. Yeah, I think I really like packing cubes because I think these save a lot of space for when we're traveling. I've been using packing cubes for a long time, so I do highly recommend them. And like I said, the ones I'm currently using is from Quince, but let's see how these compare. So it comes out like this, and yeah, it's just nylon material, and this is what it looks like for reference. And let's go ahead and open this up. So they have the brand here, and it's kind of nice. It seems like they labeled this and for M, so I'm assuming, you know, with the little shirt for t-shirts and whatnot. Zipper is very smooth starting off. Okay, it opens up all the way around. So kind of like this. And then when you open it, you have all the other compartments in here. So for this particular one, it is a 6 set, and I got this in the beige color. So they have black as well, but I have a black set already, so I wanted something lighter. This one, oh, it's cute. I like how it's labeled. So this one, it obviously tells you it's kind of for like toiletries and everything. So it's a very, very light material, which I think is fairly nice for when you're traveling because you want to pack light, right? So it just has some tissue paper in here. Let's take this out. Because it's for toiletries, it has this plastic inner lining, which is great for spill proof. So actually that's really cool. I really appreciate that. I've actually never seen a packing cube set that comes with toiletry that has the inner lining like that. Normally it's just the same material inner and out. So that's very nice. So if you don't have a toiletry, I know like a lot of us do, but if you don't, or if you want something that's very light and actually matches with the rest of your items in your luggage, this is a really nice alternative. And there's like a little strap here. So that's the first one. The second one is, oh, I love this. It's actually really cute how they have the little, emoticons or symbols down here telling you what this is for. This is for socks. I mean, of course you can use them for anything, but it's kind of nice that, they put that down here. So for socks. So this one, unlike the toiletry pouch, it is the same material as the outside. So this is actually what I'm used to with packing cubes. So that was actually a pretty nice touch, and very, very light, very thin and light. So if that's what you're looking for, it's pretty decent. Yeah, zipper smooth. Awesome. Okay, next item is this one, again, is for socks, I guess. And it says small. So I guess, it tells you the size of it and you can use it accordingly, but you don't necessarily need to, of course, follow exactly like that. Oh, nice. Okay, so what I just did is I just opened up the zipper here, and that essentially expands this bag. And then this is the main compartment. So you have the option to expand it if you want to add more things in and make it into like, the width, or I'm sorry, the depth is actually larger now. See? So that's really nice. I like those different options. So this is what you get if you expand it. So it becomes like a little cube here. Next one here is for shirts again, medium. And let's open this up. Does this one expand as well? Let's take a look. Okay, it does as well. It's like those luggages, the luggages where you can like open it up a little bit so it expands more. So nice that you have the versatility to do that. So if you need more room, you can expand it. If you don't need more room, you could just zip it right back up as such. And I do like the zippers. They're nice. Couple fraying here, but I mean, it's very minimal, and oh, actually it's fine. You could just pull it off. So it's not necessarily fraying. It's just some little loose thread. So that's actually gone. So we're okay there. Yeah, so it's very, very light. And we have another one. This one is a large. So this one definitely fits a lot more in here. And it's basically the same concept with the zipper and then the expansion as well. So I think all of these bags have the expansion, which is quite nice. So it does allow you some versatility if you have a little more or a little less. And then this one, of course, was the last one or the first one we saw coming out of the package. So yeah, this is from EPICKA. Thank you so much again, EPICKA. I appreciate it, and I'm very excited to use this for my travel essentials. All right, so that is the first part of this video. Now, getting into the fun part, let's talk about the bag that I got recently. And I know I've said in this video, or not this video, but like previous videos, that I wasn't gonna buy any more bags for the rest of the year, which is true. What I've done instead is I've actually rehomed one of my bags in my collection, which I will talk about in another video when I received the item that I, exchanged it for. Not really exchanged, but sold that, so I could use the funds to buy something else. So technically I am not really dipping into, my checking account to buy these things, but that's girl math, right? But I guess what I'm trying to say is that I'm merely exchanging as opposed to buying new things in a manner of speaking for the rest of this year. So this was one of the items coming out of that exchange per se, because the item I had rehomed was actually worth a lot. And I know a lot of you are probably going to be like, why did you do that? And I will explain in a subsequent video the reasoning behind it. Some of you may have already guessed, but I just didn't really wear that item a lot. So anyways, what did I end up getting? So I have been looking online, and you know how I really like Coach bags lately. I think that the quality has been phenomenal, and I think that for the price point, you're really getting a very good deal. You don't have to spend thousands of dollars on a handbag made of genuine leather, and that's very beautiful leather. You could spend a low couple hundreds, and you get something beautiful. So what I ended up doing was I got this one, which is actually, I think it's fairly popular. It has been fairly popular for a while, but this is the Brooklyn, and I got the Brooklyn in size 28. And this is obviously in the black colorway, but I wanted a bag that wasn't too big, wasn't too small. I know that the Brooklyn, is it the 39, I think? I know that the Brooklyn, I think the 39 size has been very, very popular because a lot of, I think, celebrities have been wearing it, but I thought that was way too big for me. I actually had an Hermes bag that was very similar to this one. It was a vintage one, and I resold it, but it was similar in terms of hobo shape, but it was bigger than this one, and that was just too big for my need. So this was actually the perfect size. So I ended up getting this bag, and it is super, super nice. The leather is so soft, and this is not from the outlet. It is from the Coach website, and this is natural full grain leather. But yeah, this is just so soft. Now, it doesn't really smell very much like it's not a very potent leather smell, but the touch and the feel of this is just super, super soft, super smooth, and it's just very, very, very pretty. It's so luscious. So yeah, I actually fit a lot in here. As you can see, it's kind of bulky a little bit. And this is actually everything that I could possibly need, and extra as well in here. So this is currently my everyday bag. I actually got a couple charms. They're coming in the mail, so I'm really excited to put them on when they arrive. But yeah, this is the Brooklyn 28. There are no pockets in the back. It's just this metal button here. It's very simple, as you can tell, and there's really not a lot of loudness coming out from it except for this branding here. I do wish that this was a little bit more minimal, like maybe just, I don't know, C or something, but it's okay. It's not bad. It's not like all the monogram around it. So, if you know me, you know that I've been really gearing towards more minimal, less, branding on my items, just because I like the simplicity of it now. But yeah, on this back, there is the Coach here on the top, and then on the bottom of this brass button, and then you have the hang tag here, which is very traditional of Coach. But yeah, it has a very generous strap drop, which is what I like, because when you're wearing coats and everything, it actually would feel a lot more comfortable than being right up your armpit. Right now it's kind of hard to see because Sorry, I am wearing black, but at the same time, this is a t-shirt, so you can't really gauge, but there's obviously a lot of room here, a lot of give there, and it just feels very comfortable. I've worn it out, I think, once already, and because of all the items in here, this strap, it doesn't fall off. I know for some folks it's uncomfortable if you're walking and your strap falls off, but this bag actually hangs pretty tightly to the body, and because it's soft and malleable, it's not like a boxy structure. It actually feels fairly comfortable against my side. So I also really like that as well. So I definitely haven't used this. I mean, I just got it, so I don't really have too much to say in terms of tear and wear, but over time, definitely will keep you all updated. So far, I'm really loving it. The price for this bag is $2.95 USD, and EU plus tax. I bought this directly online via the Coach website, and they shipped it to me in a box and with the ribbon and everything. It was very, very, it's very nice. So yeah, so that is just pretty much first impressions. Now let's go ahead and see what I have in here. So in terms of the closure of this bag, as you can see immediately, there is no zip here. So if you have small items, I guess one of the cons would be that it would definitely fall out potentially because there are gaps here that are relatively large. But if you have things like kind of consolidated in pouches or you have bigger items, the likelihood of it falling out is a lot less. But this is the aesthetic that the bag is giving. So just an FYI on that. Now, in terms of the magnet, the closure is magnetic. You can hear it, right? It's very, very strong. I have quite a few things in here, and it's able to fit all of it and still be able to close very well. So I like that a lot. This is what the magnet looks like. One on this side and the other one, obviously, on that side. And then when you open it, this is what I have in here. I know it's kind of hard to see because I have like a black pouch and everything, but it is stuffed. It is quite stuffed. I could probably put a phone in here still on the side and it'll be fine, but I don't have my phone in here, again, just because I am filming with it. But just for your reference, there is quite a bit of space in here. So let's start off with the first item on the top, which is basically my keys. And if you've been on this channel, you have seen this already. I just have my car keys, house keys, and then my Apple AirTag, as well as this birdie, which is an alarm. I do recommend that you all get one of these if you have space in your bag, just because you never know, this or pepper spray, whichever you prefer. For me, I don't keep a pepper spray because I'm always afraid of accidentally spraying myself with it if I'm like, in a situation where I'm just like, very in a fight or flight sort of mode, and I just probably can't think very straight. So this is easy because all you have to do is you pull this and then it will emit a very, very loud siren noise to grab attention from folks around you. So yeah, I do recommend this a lot. The brand is called Birdie. You can get this on Amazon. All right, next item I have in here, I'm actually going to go to this side real quick here just because it's easier. I have in here a little notepad, and I've talked about this before. I like to keep a little notepad with me just in case I need to jot something down. This I got from Amazon, but it's really, really thin, so I don't really recommend it for the price that I paid for. I think I paid like 12 or 10 of these for like $10, which is not worth it given how thin it is. You can get like thicker ones that look pretty much similar to this at the Dollar Tree for like $2 for $1.25. So I do recommend you getting those instead. But just for me, I have like, still quite a few of these left. So I'm just going to use them. I recommend just having this, in your bag, if you, not this, but like any sort of like notepad in case you need to write something. So that's what I keep in the back pocket, which there's only one back pocket in this bag, by the way, and it fits perfectly. So that's quite nice. The other item I put in my back pocket is my wallet. I like it here just because it's easy access, it's easy to find, because sometimes I have to use my backpack to go to class, or if I want to just go out to I don't know, to McDonald's or to the grocery store to get something really quick, I just grab my wallet, I put it in my small little Lululemon bag, and I just bring that. But for other times when I need the whole thing, I would just take this. So that's why I like to put it in the back. This is the Louis Vuitton men's card holder. I forget what this is called, but this fits, actually the size fits perfectly in the back pocket with still a little bit of room. So if you can see here, this fits in the back pocket. I normally keep a chapstick on the side and it fits perfectly. So yeah, this one I really like. I like it because it's very slim and it fits a lot in here. I actually do have my AirTag for my wallet also stuck in here, and you can barely tell, right? There's like, you can barely tell it's in here. So I love this, highly recommend it. I've had this for quite a couple years now. I don't use it all the time, but when I do use it, I do stick with it for a little while. So there has been no wear or tear on here. it's just been faring great. Zipper is great. There's no tarnishing. I know these can get kind of pricey nowadays, but I think that when we make a good investment, we can use our pieces for a very, very long time. So yeah, I do recommend this. And the last thing in the back pocket, like I was saying earlier, is that I keep my chapstick. I just keep this on the side earlier, but it fell over. This is my Carmex. I have just so many different chapsticks because my lips are constantly dry, so I just throw chapstick everywhere. But this one is the SPF 15 Carmex, and this is just the classic medicated one. I used to use these so much, but then I graduated and started using other chapstick. But you know, I saw these and I was like, it kind of reminds me of my childhood a little, so I got these again. All right, so that concludes the back slip pocket. Now we're just into one big hole here. So this bag doesn't have any compartments. It's just one big hole, and you just put everything, which I actually do appreciate because I can arrange things the way I want. So the next thing we're going to take out of here is my reusable bag. It's in the lemon print. I do highly recommend keeping one of these just because, you know, you never know what you need, and they're just so compact and small. You could just pack it back in your bag. I know there are different sizes for these, but honestly, having a bag with you is never going to hurt you if you have a little space to spare in your bag. These are so light, they're barely anything. So yeah, I always definitely keep one of these. The other thing I do keep in here is my, I talked about this also, it's just a little jewelry holder. Normally I keep this in here still, even though I don't have my engagement ring. It's actually getting fixed right now because I was a little too rough and bumped the metal and scratched it. But this is what I would use if I had to wear my engagement, if I was wearing my engagement ring and I didn't want to, like, I wanted to store it somewhere if I was going to be rough with my hand. So that's why I always bring one of these in case, or it could be for earrings, whatever, you know. I think that's nice if you like to wear jewelry. I do recommend bringing one of those with you in your bag. Next thing I have in here is a portable battery charger. This I got from Amazon, and these are really nice. They're just so tiny, and this one I like because I don't have to bring extra what do you call it, extra cords with me. I know they have those magnetic ones, but they tend to be kind of bulky and big, and they're a lot more expensive. This one was like only $15, I think, and the cords are here. So USB-C here, and then you have the other side here. Right, so depending on your device, you can use one of these. This is definitely for emergency. It doesn't have too much power. It has 6,000, 6,000, which is actually decent for this size. I mean, it's really what I need. I don't, you know, normally ever run out of battery because I'm like that type of person. I like to be prepared, but in case anyone else needs it, I have it here with me. So yeah, I got this because I like the bright green color. It's like easy to find in the bag. All right, so next in here we have, of course, my protein bar from Nature Valley. I keep some sort of bar or like something to eat in my bag because I do get hungry. So these are really great. They have 10 grams of protein and like, I think only 7 grams of sugar or something like that. So I try to get things that are protein dense so we can stay full longer, right? So there's that. Next, I have a tissue pack in here. I always bring tissue packs. I have runny nose, so self-explanatory. Oh yeah, so next I have here is just my badge. This is, I volunteer at a hospice, so it's just my badge. I'm just not going to show that because it has my information on there. And then I have here hand cream. I love this brand, and I've talked about this before. This brand, I don't know if it's exclusively from Costco, but I've only seen this at Costco, and it just smells so good. I have really dry hands. I'm just going to put it on right now. This one in particular is Water Flowers and Sea Salt. These are priced so well at Costco, and they are great for your bags because they're miniature and they would fit well in small bags. So yeah, this one, it's really great. I love these. I think they work very well. And it lasts a long time, honestly, these small little hand cream bottles. So yeah, that's what I have in there. I always need hand cream. Next in here is this item that I've probably shown before. This is actually a coin case. I got this off Amazon, and I saw this from another YouTuber's review, and I thought it was really cute. I had a small little pouch that I used to put coins in, but then I wanted to switch it up a little bit. So I got this one, 12 bucks. It's obviously faux pebbled leather. It's not real, but it's super cute. You just open it like that, and then it kind of opens up like this. So I put in here like I put in here coupons, cash, and like coins, just all these things in here to store it. So yeah, it's just nice and compact. Come in multiple different colors. Super cute. I talked about these before also. I do recommend them. They're really good. You can get these at Costco. They're basically like date dragon fruit bars with a little bit of chocolate on the bottom. Sweet. And tastes pretty good. And it actually is not just like a candy. It's a little bit filling. It has like 2 grams of protein or something like that. So yeah, these are really good. My AirPods, I always bring these. I don't use these a lot now, but I mean, I use them. I don't really listen to music in these anymore. I used to listen to music all the time, but then I feel like as I've gotten older, my ears started like ringing a lot more. I'm just like losing more cilia or something. So I try not to use earphones if I can. So I just keep these in case I need to use them if someone's calling me and I need to be hands-free. So yeah, but I do recommend these. These are really good. These are the old generation though, so you probably want to get the newer one. Okay, and the last item I have in here is just this big pouch. So this I got customized and I think it's super cute. This one actually matches with the pouches that some of my best friends have. So it's really nice in that sense. And we used to watch Friends all the time when we were in college, in undergrad. So brings back good memories for me. So yeah, this pouch is obviously the most dense. We're gonna go through these quickly so, you know, we can wrap this up. But the first thing I have in here it's a scrunchie. So my hair isn't the longest, but the scrunchie still works. I have some pads in here that I keep a lot just because I, you know, like to be ultra prepared. So next thing I have in here is this, which is actually from WIMB Cosmetics. It's the Face Cuddle Moisture Balm. I got this like at least 3 years ago and it still works fine. I just never really used it, so I started using it. It's like very moisturizing, so specifically for the face. So I like to use this on my chin because I tend to have really dry skin on my chin because I put like tea tree oil and I put tretinoin in here just because I have pimples, so it gets very dry and flaky. So I like to keep this with me now, and I think, you know, I haven't used it, so might as well use it. Yeah, so it's from WIMB Cosmetics. I like it. Next thing I have in here, hand sanitizer. We all know no shinku. I definitely recommend these. They're thin, they smell good, they do the job. Some more pads. And then I always like to keep band-aids and everything. Like I said, in this bag I literally have everything that I could possibly need. I like to keep band-aids if I can fit them in my bag, and I always think, you know, they're good for emergencies. You never know what could happen. These are pimple patches. I love these. These are like definitely the ones to go for. It's by the brand, I think it's Rael. I'm not sure. Rael Beauty. It's called Miracle Patch. This one you can get off Amazon, and I always get mine off Amazon. They work so well, and then they actually stick very well to your pimple. And it looks very transparent, so you can barely tell unless you're super close. So yeah, these are my favorite ones. I think they work super well, so I highly recommend this brand. Next I have in here belly comfort tea, you know, for those days when you need some belly comfort. Wet wipes, I have like 3 of them in here. Always like to be prepared. You can get these from Target or Amazon. This is just a little sponge towel in here, which basically you can wet it and it becomes an actual towel for you to wipe if you need it for an emergency. I have my little pillowcase in here. It's super cute. This I got a long time ago from Shein, and you just put your little pills in here. So yeah, I think it's super cute. Next I have my comb in here, more band-aids, pen, always need a pen, of course Altoids, you can't forget those, tooth floss, my allergy eye drops, Listerine, sniffers for like you know, to clear your nasal passages. I have a little hair tie. This is super cute. This is basically like a little tape measure. So I just got this and then I just figured it might come in handy one day. The sides in inches, the sides in centimeters, and if you need it for something, and it's so compact. So yeah, I have this in here also. Another chapstick, because like I said, I really chap lips, so I don't want to be losing chapsticks. Or not bringing them for that matter. And I got a couple perfume samples. So I actually got a new perfume recently. It's the Tom Ford Cafe Rose, which I really liked, and they gave me some free samples. This one I already had. This was the Wood Sage and Sea Salt by Jo Malone. I already had these two. The lady gave me. It's the Tom Ford Bean, perfume. I don't know how to pronounce this. I apologize. And then I have the Creed 1760 in here. So yeah, just like little perfume samples in case I need them. And then next I have in here this little cloud, which is actually super cute. So I think these are so handy. I've been in situations where I needed like a scissor, but I didn't have any. But I'm probably not going to carry a scissor around with me, but these are really nice. So you just go like that, and then you have your razor edge here, and then you could just like use it. So it's like a little cloud, super cute, and it's in plastic. It's just very light. So I keep that with me in case I need it. And then of course my sunscreen for like your face or your hand. This is good to have. It looks like a deodorant stick, but it's obviously a sunscreen. Yeah, so it's super cute. Next, a tiny mini little Bobbi Brown lip thing, which I've actually never used yet. It's just so cute. I just never used it. I think it was a sample from somewhere. It's called Crushed Liquid Lip. But isn't that just so adorable? It's so tiny. Cough drop? Pretty random. I have these eye drops. This is the Sustain one. That's like the clear, the cream one. So it's a lot more hydrating. So it's the complete one. My mom gave these to me and I have dry eyes, so I just keep them in case I need them. And the last item in here is some chocolates, and I haven't opened these yet. It's basically 4 chocolates, a gift box of 4 chocolates. So I actually went to Van Cleef yesterday and I purchased something from there. So that's going to be in a subsequent video that I'll show you all. But basically, like I said earlier in this video, I used the funds from the sale of a previous bag that I just basically never wore. And it's a beautiful bag, but it doesn't deserve to just sit there. So I sold that one, used the funds to get something that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna wear. So I'll talk a little bit more about that item, so stay tuned if you're interested. But yeah, this is the chocolate that the sales associate gave me, and I just never had a chance to eat it, so I just put it in my bag in case I want some chocolates. But it's just so pretty. It's packaged so cute, right? Yeah, so that's the last item I have in here, and pretty much it. So now this bag is empty, and I can show you what it looks like inside. It's just a big black hole, like I mentioned. And yeah, very pretty, very, very pretty in a very simple way. And it's pretty. I've gone on YouTube and I looked at how people decorate this bag, but because there is an inner D-ring here and there's an outer D-ring here, what a lot of folks like to do is they like to put like chains here to decorate and accessorize their bag, which I thought was really cute. So I will probably think about doing something like that shortly. But otherwise, yeah, I'm really happy. I think it's just very simple. It's so soft, and I don't really have a hobo bag right now besides my Lululemon one, which is very casual. This one is definitely more sophisticated, so I'm really happy to have this in my collection. Yeah, so that is it. I know I've talked a long time, so I apologize for that, but we are done now, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, and if you are new here and like this type of content, please consider subscribing, since I will be talking more about these types of things. But otherwise, thank you so much for dropping by. And as always, please stay healthy, happy, and safe, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.